Welcome to our first video. It is about a sonnet written by John Milton whose title is On His Blindness. He wrote this sonnet in 1652 because he wanted to give voice to a very particular moment that he was experiencing and to his internal struggle between his feelings and his faith. If you remember, when we talked about the author some weeks ago, we said that Milton was a very religious man. He was a Puritan and he was a supporter of Oliver Cromwell. And he spent all his life just writing speeches for Oliver Cromwell. But one day, when Oliver didn't find the same approval in the citizens that he had before, and the citizens and parliament decided to call the king back, all the supporters of Cromwell were just obliged to abandon their position. Some of them, like Milton, were condemned, they were put to prison, and their works were just burnt. So this is what happened to John Milton, and John Milton in this sonnet is trying to explain how he feels, because he realized maybe that he had a very important gift, that was his ability in writing, and that he devoted all this gift to the wrong cause, because he spent his days just working and working for Oliver Cromwell, and this probably caused the problems that he suffered from. That is getting progressively blind. So in the sonnet that you're going to listen now, he tries to explain in a very personal way the pain that he's suffering for the fact that now he has understood that he has a very important gift, and now he wants to dedicate his life to this gift, but it's like God punished him, and now he has forbidden him to use his gift since he got completely blind. Remember that Milton, since he has a very strong Puritan spirit, he was able to react to his blindness, and he wrote a very long epic work that is Paradise Lost, just dictating it to his friends. So this shows his strength, and also somehow one of the most important and typical aspect of the Puritan vision of life, that is never to surrender, always to find a solution, as you can see in the sonnet.
When I consider how my light is spent, ere half my days in this dark world and wide, and that one talent which is death to hide, lodged with me useless, though my soul more bent to serve there with my Maker, and present my true account, lest he returning chide. Doth God exact day labor, light denied, I fondly ask? But patience, to prevent that murmur, soon replies, God doth not need either man's work or his own gifts. Who best bear his mild yoke, they serve him best. His state is kingly. Thousands at his bidding speed and post o'er land and ocean without rest. They also serve who only stand and wait.
Okay, so what I like you to notice, first of all, Milton, he is trying to use the sonnet, that is a very particular scheme that mostly was used at the beginning of the Renaissance, but it is like Milton has, as we said, a very particular love for Italian literature and also for the classics. So he tries to use a scheme that is very important during the Renaissance in Italy, and he uses the same rhyme, the same form of the Italian sonnet, not the English one. So this shows somehow his love, his passion for Italian, for the classics, especially he loved Tasso, and he loved all that was connected with that period.